Howdy Earthlings, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys have been doing really well since the last time we have seen each other. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this video and thank you for joining me today and choosing me to be your reader. And if you have been here before, well, thank you again for continuously supporting me, and thank you for being part of this little family that we've made on YouTube. So if you haven't been here yet, if you weren't with us in the past couple of videos, I did explain that I am going to be donating all the proceeds that I am making today in all my readings of all the month of June to Black Lives Matter movements, to foundations, organizations, black businesses. That's what I was trying to do this month. So hopefully you would like a personal reading from me. The link to my Etsy shop is down in the description. I will be showing proof at the end of the month once I have calculated everything. I did make some money outside of my Etsy shop, so I'm going to be including that as well. And yeah, I'm going to be showing you what organizations I chose to. I am dividing the proceeds up so we can help more organizations. So yeah, again, hopefully you would love to participate in that because it is for a good cause. So moving on to what the reading is today. Today's reading is what your person is feeling or thinking about you. Before I want to get into the readings, I want to remind everyone that these readings are not for people in abusive relationships or situations. Even though they're your twin flame or soulmate, it doesn't mean that you should stay with that person, especially if they're abusing you. It does not matter if you have some sort of soul connection. Maybe your soul connection in this lifetime is kind of the soul connection that you're not supposed to be in right now, because soulmates and twin flames, you get to choose and you have your own free will, and people, your twin flame or your soulmate also has that free will to act the way that they do. So please, please, please never, if it hasn't been obvious already, do not use my readings for abusive situations or relationships, okay? Because it's not going to pick up on that, and I'm not going to be able to help you to tell you to leave or move forward. If you guys want to talk about more spiritual stuff and asking for advice, it is for free. This is not for payment or anything, but my Twitter DMs is always open to you guys. So if you guys want to talk about that, please go ahead and follow me and I'll follow you back, and we can talk on there if you guys need more advice. So I think that's all for the announcements and the disclaimers. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the piles now. Alright you guys, so these are your piles or your decks for today. You have 4. I wanted to try something a bit different. So please remember that things may or may not resonate with you. It is a collective reading. Only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you would like a more personal reading to your current situation, then my Etsy shop is open and the link is down in the description. With that, if you want a little bit more time, you can go ahead and pause the video now, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey, deck number 1 or pile number 1, let's find out what the messages are coming in for you on how your person thinks or feels about you. Okay, you got the Empress, the 7 of Wands, and the Magician. Okay, you got the 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. That's really great, actually. So there's definitely a connection, definitely some sort of you know, friendship or whatever kind of relationship you guys had. It's probably an equal give and take. Maybe it's a very strong emotional reciprocation, like you guys would be there, you guys are understanding, but maybe there's delays to this 2 of Cups that you guys are having right now because there are options or decisions that need to be made, maybe responsibilities. Look, you even have the Empress here, and you have the Emperor here. So what I'm getting is that you guys they probably lack control or confidence here with the Page of Wands in reverse and the Emperor. So definitely this delay to get to that, because maybe they are feeling a bit inequipped, I guess, to come forward. Yeah, but they do want that success. They are trying to work on their pentacles and personal foundations, and they're super heartbroken with whatever it is that has happened to you guys. So you guys are counterparts is what I'm getting. And there was some sort of conflict and obstacle with the Seven of Wands. And with the Magician here, they are kind of trying to manifest you. You know, they're trying to attract you. They're trying to, maybe they even want a new love here. But definitely, yeah, they maybe are attracting a new love. That's on the bottom of the deck. There was definitely some sort of separation or breakup between you guys, possibly because of money, possibly because of confidence issues. It's going to be different for everybody. But what I'm getting here, pile number ones, is that this person is your counterpart, your soulmate, your person that you are supposed to be with. So I do get that you might have a past. If not, then maybe there was a breakup with some other people in your guys' life, and coming together, it is an obstacle, and you know, wanting to reconcile or wanting to really provide. So let's get a little bit more information. Yeah, definitely you guys have a religious, spiritual connection. There is the counterparts like I was telling you here. And whenever the counterparts comes out, because the Empress and the Emperor are major arcanas, that means that it is definitely a divinely guided situation or relationship. Calling in your soulmate, yeah, definitely someone manifesting. They are manifesting, or you are manifesting, or you guys could be marrying each other, so it doesn't really matter. Definitely a very strong soulmate connection, someone that is going to be that's going to be brought to you because of the universe. You know, they're kind of on your side on this, and they're going with whatever it is that you want here. But it seems to me that you guys definitely do have a past with the forgiving and learning. So you need to release whatever heartbreak you guys have had. And last one here, it says give your relationship a chance. So it's either this person or you is going to ask for forgiveness and going to ask for another chance. There have been red flags between you guys. Maybe there have been also signs while you guys have been separated. Oh yeah, right when I lift that up, right? Yeah, there's a codependency either with money or bad habits. Maybe some of you guys have the devil energy, you know, being connected or chained to old habits. Yeah, definitely a heart-to-heart conversation because someone wants to give this a try. So let's find out a little bit more about what's going on here, all right? I'm also going to be pulling out from other oracle decks, so you guys can go ahead and fast forward if you guys would like. All right, so you guys have your hard work is paying off. So someone is definitely working on their pentacles. New Moon in Capricorn, very hardworking people, okay? And it says, don't let your past hold you back. And it came out with confidence is a key to your success. So someone is definitely working on their confidence and someone is trying not to let their, you know, past traumas or how they were conditioned to really affect this. Like they don't want any baggage into this relationship or connection. And maybe this person was learning how to deal with those things, or you were too, but you're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. So what I'm getting is that whatever it is that you guys want together, it's either individually you guys are getting what it is that you want or have been manifesting for quite some time, and it could be also this person is trying to work on their pentacles, because I was really getting that, their material wealth. And it's saying that you don't need to worry about this connection. It's definitely going to be up to you. I feel like you guys have a decision on whether you want to move on or not. If you're already thinking about it, then some of you are like trying to choose a new direction. Others of you are like ready for this situation. So it's going to be different for everybody. But I'm also getting, for a lot of you guys could be coming together and it's going to be successful and you guys will have a new direction together. So that's why you shouldn't worry about it. If you guys want to be with this person, if the feeling is mutual, then I'm definitely getting that this person wants to work things out with you. So let's find out what this the advice for you guys is. What energies need to be rebalanced for you guys? You do have Lamb here, and it's about peace. It's about being prophetic and patient. So I was definitely getting that maybe there was a little bit of impatience here, and it's understandable. You know, this person has been gone and you're just worried if this person would ever come back to you, and needing to be peaceful with what is happening with yourself and being independent on your own is very needed right now. So in order to rebalance this, do some meditations and listen more carefully to the people around you if they need something from you, okay? Because this is the earth sign here with the Lamb. It's saying to ground yourself emotionally. All these colors are telling me to connect with your chakras. All the colors are there in that correlate to all the chakras. So I'm getting that you should be a little bit more grounded and work on more on your spirituality, because you do have religious factors here. You do have a more spiritual kind of pile, number one, and it's because you guys are kind of possibly have like a higher contract with each other. So, and I am getting that the universe is kind of behind this connection. So you have to be patient with the universe because they are putting things together for you, okay? The other energy that needs to be rebalanced on your end, pile number one, is the Panther. So with the Panther, this talks about annihilation of the unnecessary and purging. So letting go of what it is that you need to let go. You have forgiving and learning here. It says release resentments, old resentments, right? So because when you have these feelings, you might self-destruct, you know, when you have these negative thoughts or feelings, you might want to express it on yourself. And so it's telling you to try to find the braver parts of yourself. You know, you are pretty brave, and in order to let go of these things, to purge, you have to have a lot of bravery, because in order to purge, you have to face those demons that you haven't been trying, that you've been avoiding. So get rid of the unnecessary, even like the things in your house, to be honest, clothes. This is the time to get rid of all the old that's going on in your life. Even material things can hold you back. And the other energy that you should rebalance here is the Moth. The Moth is usually about being hasty and impulsive. It's like, you know, they're following the light, and the quote that goes with this, or the phrase that goes with this, is not all that glitters is gold. So it's making hasty decisions based on how pretty things are. But in other ways, you could be whimsical, enthusiastic. You could idealize others, so be careful that you're not doing that. And it's saying to stay wishful and be hopeful because of that light over here. And it's saying to rebalance this energy, you should finish a project or take things step by step before jumping into conclusions or things, okay? So some last advice for you here, pile number one, is to make an altar. I do get that you have a lot of spiritual aspects to your situation and even yourself. So connecting making an altar will help you connect with your ancestors, with your guides. It's a place of offering to them. So it's also saying to hydrate. So be careful that you're not neglecting yourself of water. Maybe you're really sometimes we can't tell if we're thirsty. So be careful. Water is very, very healing. Okay. And look at the stars and sync with the moon. So syncing with the moon is actually a practice that witches do. I am personally a witch, so you could be a witch as well. I do have an altar as well. So syncing with the moon, just going out with the moon and meditating in it is really all you need to do. And staying out at night more in the moonlight. It's also saying look at the stars, so there's definitely something cosmic, and sometimes you can even scry. Scrying is like seeing visions if you're staring at something, so you could have that ability to look at the sky and scry. Also, astrology, maybe looking into astrology is really what you're into. Maybe getting to know your chart a little bit more can help you. I know it has for me. So yeah, you have a very spiritual energy to you, pile number ones. So yeah, I hope this helped. I hope that gave you some advice and clarity that you needed, pile number ones. Please let me know that in the comments. If you guys want to talk about what's going on with you, I would love to hear from you. And if you give this video a thumbs up, I'm just gonna say it right now, thank you so much for doing that and you're supporting me. If you want to be part of the family, you can go ahead and click that subscribe button. I would love to have you around. I do try to post constantly. If you want to follow my personals, you can go ahead and follow me on my TikTok, on my Twitter or Instagram at Space Mama. And honestly, we could talk about spiritual stuff there if you need a little bit more advice. With that, you guys, I appreciate you choosing me to be your reader today. That is all I have for you guys, and I'll be moving on to the next pile. Hi, pile twos. Let's find out how your person is thinking or feeling about you. So what are the messages coming in for pile number twos about their person on how they are feeling or thinking? Okay. So pile number two is how your person is feeling about you is that there is this need for release, but there is possibly like bitter feelings because the Six of Cups is in reversed here. So there is this need to like dig in a little deeper on how they're feeling, but they do feel at a loss here. I don't know if there is this sense of like not being able to forgive themselves of the past. I am getting you do have some sort of past with this person, pile number twos. I apologize. And there's a need for like release, but someone is looking back at the past. I don't know if this person has a hard time emotionally. They are still a little bit emotionally immature. Either that or they're still at the part where they need to really think about how they're really feeling for you at this point in time. They haven't really dug in a little deeper than what it is that they have seen or shown you. They're definitely at this place where the universe is putting them in a stagnancy. There is some divinely guided stuff that's going on with you, pile number twos. And with the Hanged Man being here, this is about like needing to see things in a different perspective, and that is what your person is doing. They're really trying to dig in deeper, right? It correlates over here. And with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it means that there has been an instability within their family or a loss. Jesus, that wanted to flip out. because these wanted to flip out, I feel like they are creating illusions for themselves with the moon, the Knight of Pentacles here, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, definitely some conflict. They are creating illusions for themselves, and because of it, they're being very unpractical. They're creating delays for themselves. It could be like a self-sabotage kind of thing. But on top of the deck, they do have the Ace of Pentacles, so they do want that with you, but it's simply not the right time. The universe has definitely played a part in here. The Wheel of Fortune is something they're aware, and the universe is also saying to you that it is not the right time for them to go forward on this. Maybe they have had some sort of opportunity or work issue, family issue, and it's getting in the way. Their material is getting in their way, pile number 2. And this is why they possibly cannot see how they really feel for you at this point in time yet. But they do have feelings for you. Do not get me wrong. They are sad about it, and they feel at a huge loss about it. And there's something that they're not releasing. It's going to be different for everyone, so I'm not going to clarify it. But it's definitely, they're having a hard time moving forward or moving on. It's either that or you guys have had some sort of downfall, and it's really hard for them to get over what happened. It's very painful for them. So let's find out a little bit more about the thoughts and feelings. All right, so you guys have engagement on the bottom of the deck. A bunch fell out, and I took them all because in this pile, it's like this person is eagerly wanting to speak to you guys or come forward because all these like cards keep popping out, and they do want to engage in a conversation with you. I feel like they're trying to attract a point in time for you guys to like reconnect again or like run into you guys, but they do want to engage in a conversation or talk to you about taking this to a higher level. You do have soulmate here, so they do think that you're their soulmate. They want a new love with you. For some of you guys, for a small portion of you guys, I do feel like there is some sort of, if you guys don't want to be with this person, then there's somebody else there for you that is your soulmate. That's going to be a new love. It's saying to let go of control issues, you guys. This could either be you or your partner or whoever it is that you're dealing with, but someone is like stressed about it, and it's honestly prolonging your situation, because when you worry about these things, you're only manifesting more bad things in your connection or more delays, okay? But it could also be them. They could be controlling this because there is this resistance with the Tower card. There's a resistance with the Nine of Pentacles. Like, they have the ability to come forward, but they're not doing that. It's saying to forgiving and learning. So letting go of the past. It could be something else in their past that maybe they are correlating to this time, you know, like something they have been conditioned or kind of shaped to be, and the way that they're acting or behaving is being brought into this kind of relationship. But it says very soon. It does seem like they are trying to make some sort of choice or decision, and they're trying to find a time to really express this to you. They're trying to learn how to open and learn how to reciprocate and, you know, let people in. I do see that they have shown you an unrequited love. It does seem like that because they have such an active kind of energy, like they're not wanting to come towards you even though they do. It's also saying to have faith in your dreams. Maybe for some of you guys, you're their dream, and they want to come towards you. It could also be you. If this person is the person of your dreams, then it's saying to have faith in them. Have faith that, you know, the universe is on your side. So it's saying to just have faith in them too. And also have faith in the seeds that you've been planting, the things that you've been manifesting, okay? Individually. You also have nothing will come of the situation. So I'm getting nothing will come of the situation, possibly at this point in time, because of what's going on here, the unrequited love and then nothing will come of the situation. It makes you think that nothing will come of the situation, but it's saying to have faith in what's going on here, because it is divinely timed. You do have, you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. So this pandemic is definitely something that is taking a toll on people. So this is a card about family, the 10 of Pentacles here. Maybe that's what they're kind of dealing with right now. And I'm also getting now too, it could be their pessimism with the nothing will come of the situation, because they do have feelings, but they're too sad to come through. And it possibly, confidence has to do with that as well. But it's saying to work through your fears. They're working through that, and hopefully you are as well. But yeah, they're definitely trying to find a time to give to you and not take from you. Maybe there were always a person that used to take, and it's a win-win outcome is in forecast. So things will turn out better than you actually think they would. I do get that there's going to be balance here with the scales. It is also the full moon in Libra. So yeah, let's find out a bit more about the advice for you guys and how to handle the situation. All right, so what I'm getting here is that you have helpful people around you that can help you on your situation and your relationship, and it's definitely saying that you're ready to be in one. But at this point in time, take this as a time to really get to know yourself and do you for a bit, you know, because people have their free will. If they don't want to be with you at this point in time, then that's on them, and you have to do you. Don't waste your time on people waiting for them. You should also be doing your stuff. You can leave a spot for them, but doesn't mean you stop, okay? It has don't stop here. It's perfect timing. All of this is going to happen. Unlikely, yes and no. I do sense confusion with that. There is that confusion that we've been picking up on, right? And could be you, or it could be them. This could be you being, yeah, I should get over them, or no, I shouldn't, I should wait for them, or it's going to be unlikely that this person is going to come in. But the thing is, imperfect timing is going to come in. It's not going to come in when you expect. So you have to really let go of your control issues about the situation, okay? And keep doing you. Don't forget to do you, ever. You also have Elephant here. So this is talking about a lot of wisdom, like from eons and like reincarnations and stuff like that. It's realizing that you have this inner fire as well, because this is the element of fire. The elephant is very strong, and they're also known to be very wise and kind and very smart individuals. So with the elephant here and the third eye, you definitely need to follow your intuition a bit more. I think that you have a lot of inner wisdom and that you could use it in this situation. This card also talks about misunderstanding fate. So you're needing to learn how to trust more. I am getting that because I do get this very up and down, not knowing what to do kind of thing, needing to decide on what they want. So yeah, be sure that you're doing that to really connect with yourself and what it is that you really want. You have 2 air cards, so I do get a strong sense of communication with you. Maybe that's what you kind of want to do. You want to communicate to this person, but you do have ideas with this crow. This crow talks about sitting on an idea for a good minute, not knowing how to approach it. Let me check my book. Yeah, it's about it's about spirituality and having that stronger kind of sense. So you're very connected, maybe ancestrally. You could learn through meditations about what your ancestors have learned, and maybe it could help you in that sense. But this card means that you're being ungrounded or hypersensitive. So in order to rebalance yourself, daily meditation, and understand that everything has a reason for why it happens or why things are the way that they are. And this talks about an all-seeing messenger of divinity. So you might have suspicions sometimes, and because of it, it stems from like being ungrounded or not seeing things clearly. But you have to understand that you need to change your perspective on things, because I think you're worrying about this a little too much, pile number twos. Understand that everything happens for a reason, and you're very, very guided. This pile is very guided. You're being watched over by the divine. This is what this card means. And notice all the reds and yellows here. Definitely work on your lower chakras, okay? If you need help with that, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and we could talk in my DMs there if you want help with that. You could also just Google it, okay? It's also saying to have some alone time. This is a good time for you to like reconnect with yourself and your ideas and who you are. Maybe thinking about this relationship, you've kind of lost yourself, okay? So be careful that you're not letting yourself just sit around and forgetting to be and do the things that make you you, okay? So read upon this more spiritual stuff if you need help with that. Reading is also a good source to find information about the spiritual stuff that I'm talking about. It could also be if you think that you have, if you're into crystals, if you're into herbology, things that will help you get more educated, or even just reading non-fiction books, fantasy books, whatever it is. But definitely have some alone time to read. It's also saying to dance. This kind of helps with your sacral chakra, your creativity. So you can, I feel like there's definitely an issue with your lower chakras here. So you can do that. You can dance. You can also have sex. So another card about the sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra has to do with sexuality and creativity. You should reconnect in that sense as well. It's also a card about masturbation. It's very natural. It's a good way to understand yourself and know yourself and to release some stress. So there's no judgment here. Definitely should give that a try if you're interested. And you shouldn't be and if you're fucking people randomly, go you, girl. As long as you're protected, as long as you are safe, do it, okay? Don't let no motherfucking, like, slut shamers up in that BZ, because message me and I'll fucking come talk to them. I'll fucking talk to them. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys, pile number twos. I hope this made sense and gave you the clarity that you needed. Please let me know down in the comments below if you want to talk about your situation. I would love to hear it. And if you give this video a thumbs up because you liked it or resonated, thank you so much in advance. I appreciate it. But if you want to be part of the family, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you around. Whatever it is that you do or don't do on my channel, I appreciate you joining me today and choosing me to be your reader. But that is all I have, and I'm moving on to the next pile. Hi, pile threes. If you chose this pile, let's find out what your person is feeling and thinking, or thinking about you. All right. So the Wheel of Fortune. What are the other messages? The Ten of Cups in reversed. The Judgment. All right. Okay, so pile number threes. I'm getting very strong universe cosmic energy here with you guys. Two major arcanas right off the bat, 10 and 20. It's like doubled that. So there's like divinely guided things, there's divinely timed things is what I'm getting. There's forgiveness that needs to be involved here. There's something about luck. I do feel like they feel their fantasy with you, what they've been dreaming about with you is not, it hasn't happened, but they do think that you were fated to be together with the Wheel of Fortune here. I feel like they feel very lucky. With the Judgment here, I'm getting that they want to deliver some sort of news, some sort of message, or maybe they have forgiven themselves and moved on from something in their past. But with the Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel like they have been fantasizing about this, but it hasn't necessarily happened yet. So I do feel like maybe you guys had some sort of separation or breakup because the Ten of Cups is in reverse. So maybe they're trying to attract you back into their life. On the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Star in reverse. I'm definitely getting that this person could have lost their interest, or they have lost hope. It's most likely hope, losing hope in this situation, because this is a divinely guided situation and it's not coming to them when they actually want it to. You even have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is gaining some sort of rebalance here. In this deck, it's about like, meditating and rooting yourself, okay? The Hierophant's also about traditions, and this is a traditional practice. So maybe they're definitely visualizing this. You even have the Moon in reverse. Lots of major arcanas with pile number 3s. Wow. Only one of them is in reverse, and it's a minor arcana. When minor arcanas pop up for me, I know it's about the person kind of controlling it. So the Moon in reverse, the Star in reverse, creating illusions. There's depression. There is sadness here. The fact that I feel like this person is in a very dark place, and it's hard for them to see that they can be with you, that I feel like they think it's really over if you guys had a past. But the Hierophant and the Upright, this person is trying to gain clarity. They're trying to root themselves. I feel like they are in a very sad time. This is what they want. I feel like they don't understand the universe is on their side at this point in time, but they are thinking about you. They are visualizing and possibly dreaming of you with the Moon and the stars here. On top of the deck, you do have the Ten of Pentacles. It was in reversed. So this could be a dream of theirs. It hasn't been solidified in the 3D. You also have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, someone feels undervalued either in a family situation, in a career situation, school situation, but this is about community and coming together. And both of those are in reverse. So it could be about family that's getting in the way, or their money is one of the things that could be getting in the way. And you also have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this person could also be in denial about how they're really feeling about you. I feel like because of what's going on in their financial situation or in their pentacles in the 3D, they are kind of ignoring the fact that they have feelings for you. The Queen of Cups talks about being really in denial, being really emotionally unstable. And so they have these qualities of the fact that they can be with you, but I feel like they're getting in their own way, and I feel like they're having a hard time emotionally, and I feel like maybe they're also emotionally healing from other things in their life. So that's kind of how they're feeling about you. It's kind of sad, where it's like they're unable to express certain feelings for you because of maybe fear or just the fact that they are going through their own things. I feel like with this pile, the first two piles was about external factors. I feel like with this person, it's more internal. Like there's a lot of things going on with them that they're unable to express how it is that they really feel about you. With the other piles, it's about, oh man, I can't go to them because I'm still working on my pentacles. Like this one, yeah, there is issues with pentacles, but it's more like this person's really going through something. They could be going through some sort of like spiritual stuff on their end, or going through some sort of depression, because the Moon in reverse and the Star in reverse kind of mean that. But I'm pulling out more cards here to find out a little bit more about your guys' situation. So yeah, you have trust on the bottom of the deck. Maybe they have a hard time trusting. Yeah, religious factors. There you go. This person hasn't necessarily walked into their religious or spiritual awakening yet. You even have to give your relationship a chance. So they do want to work on this partnership, but it's like, what do I have to offer them? This person wants to flirt. It's either that, or that they imagine like the flirty times you've had together, the playful times you've had together, or they want to just be flirty and playful with you in order to recapture what it is that you guys had. you guys had a past life relationship. If this is one of those people that you barely know and, you know, you were trying to get in it with them and it just never got lifted off the ground and you don't understand why you have this strong feeling towards them, it's because you've known them from a different lifetime. If not, then this is just a person that you've known in your past and it's like someone you've had history with in this lifetime. I'm getting that this person has shown you that they didn't have love for you. I definitely see that. This person with that Hierophant that I showed you earlier, this person could have been too stubborn to really feel, to show emotions. They're very committed and rooted in what they think, because the Hierophant is a Taurus card, and as a Taurus, I can explain to you that it's kind of petty, like you're not wanting to admit how it is that I would really feel about somebody. Yeah, I'm just getting a huge thing about being in denial and possibly being afraid. But yeah, there's communication that is needed here, New Moon and Gemini. It could be you or them that wants to communicate. I feel like a lot of you guys for this pile that are watching wants to communicate with them, but it's like they don't want to. But I do feel like they're trying to be bold. They're trying to be bold. Don't try to be bold. For this pile, this is general, correct? So please do not jump into conclusions and go and talk to this person, because I feel like it might scare them even more unless you get a reading, not for me. It doesn't have to be me, but it could be for anybody. Or do your own readings if you have your own cards, but like, be careful, okay? But this person is definitely trying to gain the confidence to communicate and be bold with you guys. So what else is going on for this person or your guys' situation? Any more I'd like to say? Anything else for pal? Your commitment is being tested. So this person's commitments could be tested with their pentacles. Usually when I get this card, it has always been about like the external factors, the things that you've been wanting or working for. So I feel like this person has like a hard time choosing like what energy to put in. Like, should I put more energy onto you, or should I put more energy onto what I'm working for? And they're like, it's creating their materials is making them emotionally unavailable. And it says, show the world the real you. So this person has been hiding how they really feel about you, or how it is that they really are. And it's being drowned out by like these pentacles, what they're doing with their material. They're losing touch with their emotional and intuitive side, because all the cup cards are in reverse, and all the like the moon is in reverse. That's a Pisces card. The star is an Aquarius card, but that's still about like emotions to me sometimes. So all of that is blocked off, and it's talking a lot about the material, but emotions are going to be running high. If they haven't been already, they are, and maybe that's why they've been ignoring it, because their emotions are running high and they have a lot of fear. And it's saying prosperity lies ahead. So this person is definitely working on their pentacles. New moon in Taurus, definitely new opportunities. There is the Ace of Pentacles in reversed here, but oh, the Death is here and the Justice in reverse is here. So I'm definitely getting that before they could go into a new opportunity, they have to release some old. There's still some cycles that needs to be worked out, and I feel like there might be a climax or something that's going to happen between you guys. You guys might run into each other, you guys might see each other. But let's see what the advice is for you guys, the watchers, on your guys' situation or your person. All right, you guys, so perfect timing. Everything is going to be happening in perfect timing. And it's saying to trust the universe, trust in yourself, trust in your intuition. And I was saying to wait earlier, don't try to pull any moves on this person. Wait, because this person is, if the ball is in their court at this point in time, and the more that you bother them or the more you text them, the more you think about them, it's going to, oh, well, you could think about them, but not too excessively, because I feel like they can feel that emotion and they will get overwhelmed by it because you keep thinking about it. So before you jump into something and let them know, you might push them away even more, okay? And that's on you. So you will have this opportunity to talk, opportunity that will come into you either with coins, either with external factors, like there's going to be really good opportunities, or your guys are going to have an opportunity to see each other and talk. But there needs to be reconsideration. You might need to reconsider some things. I don't know if you've been trying to go down a new path about something, but it's saying to wait. With every opportunity that you're getting, wait, because you might say yes to something and then something else might come in and you're like, oh damn, I should have waited, but now I'm committed to this thing. But it's saying yes and in the near future. So you're not, if you think that you're crazy, you're not crazy. It's a yes, like in the near future, you will get opportunities with this person, and this person does like you. If you think that they don't, it's because they've been trying to show you a mask, okay? So advice, more advice for you guys on what energies need to be balanced for you guys. You guys have Tarantula. Tarantula has a lot of reds and a yellow here, so I'm getting to be more rooted because it is the element of fire. I'm getting that you guys should connect with your inner fire, connect with yourself. The tarantula also talks about crossroads. Interesting. And I told you you guys might have a lot of opportunities, right? So when you're out of balance, you can hesitate or over intellectualize this. So you need to follow your intuition. In order to follow your intuition, you must do some daily journaling. There you go. That's how you balance it. I forgot where it was for here. Yeah, daily journaling. So that would help you reconnect with your spiritual side, with your emotional side. And yeah, it's asking you to be a little bit more patient about what's going on in your life. The Phoenix is the root chakra. Again, more reds and yellows and oranges. So definitely work on your lower chakras. My Twitter DMs is always open. If you guys want help with like chakra work or spiritual work, you guys can also Google it, and I feel like they would better explain it, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can ask me. But something that blocks the root chakra is fears and traumas. So facing your fears and traumas will help you reground yourself. When you're ungrounded, you become very impatient, okay? With the vulture here, this talks about being kind of intimidating, but it's really, really misunderstood, this energy, the vulture. So you could be a person that is misunderstood. And this card kind of talks about needing to just sit there and wait, and to attack or take charge or go for whatever it is that you want at the right time, because the vulture waits until their prey dies, correct? And then they attack, they hover around it. Okay, yeah, this is about being a guardian, being a purifier, and this talks about being rebalanced. So needing to rebalance yourself is very necessary for you to heal, or whatever it is that you need to do for the meantime if you want this person to come back to you. So you could be dramatic or aggressive at times, and in order to bring balance to yourself, you clean your space. Also do some like cleansing with, it says sage here, but that's cultural appropriation, y'all. If you're not Native American, you shouldn't be using sage or Palo Santo. I recently learned this. So using alternatives like lavender incense or lavender like bundles, you can buy them, and burning that is a lot better than using all of those things, you have to be part of the culture before you start using that, okay? So when you get rebalanced, you'll have more wisdom and everything will be more clear for you. Other ways you can help yourself is aromatherapy. So that's another good way. When you meditate, it's a really good way to help you concentrate. And each scent, oil, essential oil, you could put in diffusers and stuff, but each one can correlate to your chakras and it can help unlock certain ones. It's saying to build strength if you used to go to the gym. It's saying to go back to that, but just getting back into building your strength. And once you feel stronger, then you will feel the fire. You know, it helps you reconnect with yourself. So you will get in touch with your inner fire once more once you rebuild your strength. You drink more tea. Herbal teas are really good. There's a lot of properties that lie within herbal teas. You can buy them on Amazon. I've bought a bulk of like, what is that? Lavender, and I use a tea infuser, and you don't even need to wait that long. It gets very bitter, so you basically just have to dip it for like a minute and then you're good. I feel like it's a lot cheaper, so you don't have to keep buying tea bags, which is like $5 per pack. You could just buy a whole bulk. I bought it for like, I want to say $12.99, and it's a whole fucking bag. Like it's freaking huge. And it's saying to ground yourself, so you do definitely, that's what I was getting with these. Again, you could Google that or DM me on Twitter, and it says plan a vacation. So planning a vacation, I think you need some time to relax and really get to know yourself in a different environment, either with family or with your friends. Whatever the case is, I hope you have a fun trip if you decide to do that. So yeah, that is the advice. That is the messages I'm getting for you, pile number threes. If you liked this reading and you give this video a thumbs up, I appreciate you for supporting my video and my channel, and thank you so much in advance. If you guys want to talk about your situation, I would love to hear from you guys. I usually read the comments, and if you guys want to be part of the family, you can go ahead and click on the subscribe button. I would love to have you around. But whatever it is that you do or don't do on my channel, thank you for choosing me to be your reader. If you want to follow me on my personals, on my TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter at Space Mama, my handle is down in the description. You guys can go ahead and ask me about spiritual stuff if you guys want to be more private. Thank you again, but I'll be moving on to the next pile. Hi, pile number fours. So if you chose this pile, let's find out how your person feels or thinks about you. So what are the messages coming in for pile 4, please? How does their person feel or think about them? How are they thinking and feeling for their person? Ooh. Okay, feeling for their person. Okay. So what I'm getting in pile number 4 is that this person feels like you guys could be a perfect match or counterparts. You guys could be both. Be an air fire sign, King of Rockets, Queen of Rockets. Here, the counterparts could be twin flames. This could be indication of that. If you think that that person's that, if you don't believe in that, then you don't believe in that. It's just a soulmate. But there has been some sort of struggle or ending with the 10 of Rockets, and it could have been painful and burdening. Yeah, these two people are like looking away from one another, so you guys could be in some sort of separation. Maybe this person is trying to pretend like everything is good, everything is great, Maybe both of you guys are acting like that, but you guys are trying to put a face on rather than admitting how it is that you guys truly feel about one another, or they're feeling about you. But whatever this case is, I feel like this person feels very burdened, and that would make sense because you have the death card in reverse on the bottom of the deck. There has been some sort of ending, but it's difficult for someone to release, and I feel like it's your person. They're having a difficult time releasing from old things, or maybe it has already happened, because the 10 of Rockets in the upright talks about an ending. The death card talks about an ending, yeah, but it's more spiritual, like the attachment that you have to the ending hasn't been severed yet. You haven't closed that door. Maybe your person is trying to be more rooted here with the Hierophant. This talks about traditions. It talks about, sticking to the status quo. So it could be interpreted as stubbornness. Maybe your person is stubborn to let you go, or maybe they have this inner knowing that they're supposed to be with you. But the 9 of Lasers is reversed here. So this person is definitely suffering. I feel like they're definitely trying to put their face on, because the Hierophant here being wedged by the Death in reverse and the 9 of Lasers in reverse kind of talk about that with that's what I'm picking up on. Like, there's this harshness of it, there's like this heartbreak, and then the Hierophant is someone who's trying to be steady and trying to stick to their own and grounding themselves. So that's what they could be doing. With the 6 of Rockets here, they do want success, they do want to move forward or move on with you. It's the same two people in this deck, so I feel like they're imagining this. They're imagining a successful time with you, or they want to come towards you, or they could be trying to hide their sadness with the fact that they're moving forward or moving on, or trying to make it seem like they're being recognized by other people, or for their successes. You have the Lieutenant of Planets here, so this is someone who may seem like, with the Hierophant, both of these are Earth cards, okay? The Lieutenant of Planets and the Hierophant. The Hierophant, I was telling you, it's a major arcana, someone who is wise, who sticks on their own, very rooted, very smart, very intelligent, but also very stubborn. The Lieutenant of Planets in reverse talks about someone who's immature, someone who doesn't want to put in that time and effort. They're very unpractical, unreliable, and they're just not mature enough yet. They don't have the means to actually come through for this, and they do realize that they have codependencies, and they do realize that they need to grow up and unchain themselves from this kind of toxic behavior, because that's not okay if they're just pretending that they're cool and trying to show it off to your face. And yeah, so what are the messages? What other messages or information can you give me about pile number 4 and their connection? So this is a very spiritual relationship, and that makes sense as to why the Queen and King of Rockets is here. I'm getting that it's more spiritually guided than you actually think it is. So I get that the universe is very much involved in what's going on between you guys, and I'm getting that this person or you could be retreating either from everyone or the world, or if you guys in the future are going to be retreating together, then it's going to be away from everyone to possibly talk about what it is that you guys need to talk about. But it's definitely, I think that separately, individually, you guys definitely need to take some time away from this connection. Stop thinking about this. It's easier said than done. But just doing you and getting to know you again and having some alone time with yourself. This person is your soulmate. This person is a counterpart of yours. If you have been wondering, this is your clarification. And get one more over here. Thank you. You have children, so there's that immaturity, okay? The immaturity that needs to be worked through. It could be people have children. I don't know if you guys have like baby mamas, baby daddies, or like previous families, but whatever the case is, it's either needing to connect with an inner child. There could be actual children involved, or there could be someone's immaturity getting in the way. But whatever the case is, there is chemistry, there is a magnetic connection, and this is why you guys are the same element. You guys are soulmates, you guys are meant to meet, and there's definitely going to be a new love. And it's saying to keep an open mind about this if you're being a bit pessimistic. Going into the moon, what the moon has to say. What do you guys have to say about pile number 4 and their connection? Thank you. Adjustments are required. Yeah, someone needs to grow up. Someone needs to really get it together before this relationship can work out. Someone needs to release something with this devil and the reversed. Someone has already realized this if it's in reversed, okay? And they just need to work through it. They just need to face those demons and really make those adjustments that are required. Someone is very aware of that, and I feel like it is your person, or it's even you that realizes that. What else are the messages for pile number 4, please? Yes, communication is key. This person is going to communicate, and they're going to let you know what the hell is happening to them and what they're doing and why they did what they did. But it's saying you and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so I'm going to get one more, actually. I feel like there's one more in for pile number 4s. Yeah, a fiery climax approaches. I feel like there's going to be some sort of action. On the meantime, you should be meditating and contemplating what it is that you want, because everything that you want is going to be coming in. You're very close to achieving your goals. So that's what the moon deck has to say for you guys. There's release and there's new coming in for you guys, and there's going to be a time where you guys are going to communicate. And if you're worried about this person because you haven't been knowing where they are, what they're doing, they're safe. And it could also be their family is getting in the way because children is here, so they could be, it could be their parents. They're the children in the situation. Their parents are the one that has an issue, but it could be involving other people too outside of your guys' relationship, like family or friends. So let's find out what the advice is for you guys, the viewer. What is your advice for pile number 4? Alright, you guys, so what I have here is that you're definitely going to have some sort of choice. It's definitely up to you if you want to wait for this person or if you want to move on. But if you're going to wait for this person, then you have to trust the situation and best believe that this person is coming back. If someone else comes in for you too, then that's your choice if you want to go back to them. But this person's definitely coming back within the next few weeks. They're going to tell you more information about what's going on with them. Maybe they kind of ghosted you for some of y'all. Is what I'm feeling, and they want to compromise. They want to come in and compromise and talk. So definitely this communication is going to be coming in for you guys. So the advice on how to rebalance, you guys, is a sea serpent. The sea serpent is actually, I want to say, the second chakra. Yeah. Second chakra is the sacral chakra, so that holds emotions. This card specifically talks about forgiving yourself and forgiving others, because the sacral chakra is actually blocked by guilt. So what things are you guilty of? Things that may probably trigger you to self-sabotage yourself because you don't forgive yourself, or other people. This is letting the emotions kind of run through you and accept what you're feeling. The dragonfly here talks about, it's kind of like the hanged man, I want to say. It's about illusions and looking through those things, more blue. So there could be this want to communicate that's very highlighted here with all the blues. It's also for the throat chakra. So needing to maybe speak your truth and speak how you are really feeling. Say how it is that you're really feeling. But the dragonfly is a master light illusion in the mind. So it could be hard for you to concentrate, and you might have a busy mind, usually seeing things clearly and joyful. But in order to rebalance yourself, focus on your breathing. I heard that some people breathe through their lungs, and I didn't know how bad that was. I'm one of those people, so you could be out of breath pretty easily. Be careful with that. So needing to meditate a little bit too would really help with your breathing, and it would help you process emotionally as well. You also have Rabbit here. This card is of the earth energy, so you might need to ground yourself with your emotions. So grounding yourself with your emotions, because all the reds and the oranges that are going on here. The rabbit specifically talks about being stuck or being frozen. So you could have gone through something traumatic that you couldn't process. And I'm super sorry about that. Or it's made you kind of stuck. There's something emotionally that might be making you stuck. And you can over explain things, or you could talk fast. So when you're in balance, you're sensitive, you're a problem solver, and you're a good listener. So in order to rebalance yourself, to have some day of silence. So again, meditation, being with yourself and your emotions. I don't know if you're the kind of person that kind of tries to distract themselves with a bunch of noise in order for them not to hear, or in order for them not to feel something, but that is me as well. So we definitely need to look at things from a new perspective and really look within. Creating art will help you get more in touch with yourself as well emotionally. Sometimes people use colors in order to explain how they're feeling if you don't understand. Colors all mean something, and that could be something for you. It could help you express yourself without having to talk if you don't want to do that. But it is still very good to talk, especially talking to a professional. It's saying to ground yourself. So there's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of things that need to be processed and let go of. So when you ground yourself, you can you'll be able to just let go and do that. So if you guys need help with that, you guys can DM me on my Twitter at Space Mama. My DMs are open, my Twitter's open. If you guys want to go on Instagram, that's open as well. But you can go ahead and Google that as too if you want. It's saying to flow like water and soak in a bath. So flow like water, being around the ocean or the beach, bodies, lakes or ponds, creeks, anything like that will help you connect emotionally. Again, that's a really big thing with water here, the sea serpent and the soak in a bath. So take care of yourself. And light some candles, put some flowers in there, some essential oil, right? Really help yourself relax, okay? So yeah, hopefully that really helps with taking care of your guys' selves a little bit more. I wish you luck on your endeavors, pal number 4. Hopefully this gave you the clarity that you needed. Please let me know down in the comments below about your situation. I would love to hear what's going on with you guys. I always like reading your guys' comments. If you guys give this video a thumbs up in advance, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if you guys want to be part of the family, you can go ahead and click subscribe. And I would love to have you part of this little family that we have going on here. And I would appreciate you here. So yes, if you guys want to follow my personals at Space Mama on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Again, you could speak to me about spiritual stuff on there. I would love to hear from y'all. Again, thank you so much for choosing me to be your reader. And I will be seeing you guys next time. Bye.